Right now, in America, 78% of people are living paycheck to paycheck. Not because they're lazy, not because they're careless with money. It's because the system was never built to let ordinary people win. Every month, bills arrive faster than paychecks. Rent climbs. Groceries climb. Debt quietly grows in the background. For millions, this isn't a rare emergency. It's simply Tuesday. The treadmill, credit card debt, student loans, rent that eats half your income. It feels like running on a treadmill that never stops. Sweating, straining, going nowhere. You work harder, but the balance never seems to shrink. But here's the truth nobody tells you. Debt isn't a life sentence. It's a system. And here's the good news. Every system, no matter how rigged, can be reset. How we got here. Let's talk about how we got here. In the 1970s, a single income could buy a home, raise a family, and still leave room to save every month. That world is gone. Today, the average American carries over $6,000 in credit card debt alone. And that's before student loans, medical bills, and car payments even enter the picture. The math simply stopped working. The debt snapshot, $6,000 in credit cards, $40,000 in student loans, a car payment, medical bills nobody planned for, stacked them together. And the average American household is carrying a financial weight most people were never taught how to manage. It didn't happen overnight. It happened one missed payment, one emergency, and one, I'll deal with it later, at a time, for decades. The system was designed. Here's something the banks figured out decades ago. Debt is profitable. Minimum payments weren't designed to help you get free. They were designed to keep you paying forever. It's not an accident. It's a business model. The longer your balance lingers, the more interest accumulates, and the more money flows quietly from your pocket into theirs, month after month, year after year. The math that traps you. Let's do the math. A $5,000 credit card balance at 22% interest, paying only the minimum, can take over 15 years to pay off. 15 years. And by the end, you'll have paid more than double the original amount. That's not bad luck. That's the design working exactly as intended. Understanding this math is the first step toward escaping it. The education gap. Here's the part that stings the most. Financial literacy was never taught in most American schools. You learned algebra, but not how compound interest works against you. You learn world history, but nobody explained how a 3-digit number could control your rent, your car loan, or even your job offers. Millions of Americans entered adulthood financially blindfolded, and then were blamed for stumbling. The credit score trap. Your credit score isn't just a number. It's a gatekeeper. It decides which apartment you can rent, which car you can finance, and sometimes even which job you can get. One missed payment can follow you for years. Most Americans never had this explained to them clearly. They learned it the hard way, through rejection letters and higher interest rates. The turning point. But here's where the story shifts. Across the country, millions of Americans are quietly breaking the cycle. Not through luck, not through a windfall, through something far more powerful, a reset, a decision to stop reacting to money and start directing it. It doesn't start with a big check. It starts with a single, uncomfortable, honest look at the numbers. Step 1. Awareness. The reset always starts the same way. Awareness. Knowing exactly where every dollar goes, not roughly, not about, but exactly. Every subscription, every coffee, every late fee. It's uncomfortable at first, almost embarrassing, but you cannot fix what you refuse to see clearly. Awareness isn't punishment. It's a flashlight that finally lets you see the whole room. The debt snowball. Then comes strategy. The debt snowball method. Pay off your smallest balance first while making minimum payments on the rest. Once it's gone, roll that payment into the next smallest debt. It's not the fastest math, but it builds momentum, and momentum builds belief. Every balance you erase proves to yourself that freedom isn't theoretical. It's happening one debt at a time. The debt avalanche. For others, It's the debt avalanche, attacking the highest interest debt first, saving the most money over time. Neither method is wrong. The right one is whichever you'll actually stick with. Some people need quick wins to stay motivated. Others need the math to make sense. The goal isn't perfection. It's progress that compounds, the same way interest once compounded against you. Negotiate and consolidate. Here's a secret most people never try. Call your credit card company and simply ask for a lower interest rate. It works more often than you'd think. Others consolidate multiple debts into a single lower interest loan, simplifying the chaos into one manageable payment. These aren't loopholes for the wealthy. They're tools available to anyone willing to make the phone call. The emergency fund. It's building an emergency fund, even just $500, so one flat tire doesn't send you spiraling back into debt. That single cushion breaks the cycle that traps so many Americans. Emergency happens. Credit card absorbs it. Interest piles on, repeat. $500 isn't wealth. It's armor. It's the difference between a bad day and a bad year. Budgeting reframed. It's understanding that a budget isn't a punishment. It's a plan that finally puts you in control. For years, budget felt like a four-letter word, synonymous with restriction and sacrifice. But a budget is really just a decision, made in advance, about what actually matters to you. It's permission to spend on purpose, instead of guilt after the fact. Real people, real wins. Real people have done this. Teachers earning modest salaries, nurses working night shifts, delivery drivers logging thousands of miles, ordinary Americans who paid off $20,000, $50,000, or even $100,000 in debt. Not overnight, not through some secret hack, but through consistent, deliberate resets of their financial habits, repeated week after week, month after month. The power of consistency. None of them found a shortcut. What they found was consistency, showing up for their own future, even when progress felt invisible. Debt doesn't vanish in a single dramatic moment. It erodes slowly, the same way it built up slowly. Every extra payment, every skipped impulse buy, every dollar redirected is a brick removed from a wall that once felt permanent. Freedom is a decision. Freedom doesn't come from winning the lottery. It comes from a decision. The decision to stop running on the treadmill and start walking your own path at your own pace towards something real. That decision doesn't require permission from a bank, a credit score, or anyone else. It only requires you to choose it and then choose it again tomorrow. Building the new foundation. Every dollar you redirect from debt to savings is a brick in a new foundation, one built by you on your terms. The American dream isn't dead. It's just been buried under decades of bad financial habits. Nobody taught us to question. Dig it back out, one honest dollar at a time, and you'll find it was always still there waiting. The reset starts today, not tomorrow, not when things get better. Today, because freedom isn't something you stumble into. It's something you build deliberately, one honest decision at a time. Look at your numbers. Make the call. Start the fund. Pay the smallest balance. You don't need permission. You just need to begin. From debt to freedom starts now. Please subscribe if you liked it. Comment, like, and share with your family and friends. We have more videos on financial issues and solutions in this channel. Watch them to find your solutions. Subscribe to Money Solutions. Thanks. See you in our next video.